very, how do you say,
hardcore.
yeah,
But you weren't
hardcore
Eurovision
fans,
fan.
they would say that it's not that bad. Yeah, they love Eurovision, you know. But from our world,
Yeah.
some other circle, it seems like competition with, you know, long dresses and, you know, same
Freak show,
songs
kind
and
of.
la la la. But it's not like that. When you enter this circle, you see it's not like that.
We
can-
want to
can
know
find
something about it.
everything there.
Because you were inside, and how is Eurovision from your point of view from the inside?
Yeah.
Because we sit only on the TV, and you were really in the inner circle.
Now it's a little bit different. I was at your point of view. I was like, it's boring. It's not
And then
that boring when you
Constracta
enter
came.
this world. And we decided to compete in Serbia, just to be how do you say, vidljivi?
Visible.
Present, you know, just to show our songs, you know, and to reach the audience. That was the only goal. But then we won and la 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 and so on. Yeah.
And now you are here.
And now
The brightest point of your career.
enjoying
Okay.
beautiful hotels
And
all over.
and Bojan, your perspective, how did you encourage yourself and the band
grape
to
and
even
bananas.
apply?
Well, it's a different story for us, that's
Okay.
for sure, because we were all very big fans of Eurovision since we were kids. And
In Slovenia, it's that kind of spirit towards Eurovision, or just you?
I mean, I think Slovenia is a big Eurovision country. Maybe we don't want to say it that loud because people really love to hate on it. Usually not hate on Eurovision, but hate on the people who represent us. Just because usually we don't have great success, and then you know, somehow, I mean, a lot of people see it as a waste of money and so on and so on, which I guess I understand, of course. But I think that if you ask the people who said Eurovision is uncool today, is Eurovision cool, they will still say that it's absolutely uncool.
But it's a little bit cooler when you won.
I'm not
with
sure.
your huge
Maybe
success.
you know, maybe for you because you like Anna's music and
Yeah, and
I
your
guess
music.
hopes. Yeah, thank you. But I
sorry.
guess for me it was never uncool. That's what I wanted to say. I guess there's always been interesting songs and interesting moments in Eurovision, which kind of made
That's
it.
true. That's true.
Yeah, which kind of made it like special every year. I know the first thing I watched in Eurovision was Lordi, you know, and Ruslana, which for a 5 or 6 year old kid is
Freak show, really?
yeah, it's like wow, what the hell is
Action
going on
people.
here, you know? So I always perceived it as some kind of like musical Christmas, maybe, you know. And when you enter the Eurovision world, it's even crazier than you would expect, to be honest, because
In which way?
it really is like a universe for itself. So for 6 months, you only eat, breathe, sleep, and live Eurovision when you are part of Eurovision. Suddenly, your life goes from being a musician that does live shows to being someone who is constantly reading comments about every single thing that you do.
No, you read it.
Chris,
Constracta is too
guitar-
cool for that.
No, it's just too much of everything
No,
that
but
you
like
cannot.
our guitarist Chris,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
loves reading mean comments, and I hate reading mean comments. He always
fun.
And what
reads.
does he
It's
do
fun.
then? Did he reply? No, we are good.
No,
we are cool.
But he
It's
just
just
like he
fun.
laughs it off, and I'm like, oh no.
It's really fun.
You never read comments just for the fans to know if they
I
write a
do
comment.
sometimes read comments, but
But
I'm
only
trying
your
not-
comments.
Yeah, only your comments. Yeah. No, I'm trying to not do it anymore. But yeah, Eurovision.
But there are too many comments.
Eurovision is very special, in my opinion.
It is. So just to conclude, it depends on the point of view. When you dive in this Eurovision world, it's really complex world, and you can find many things there, including politics, including including national politics, of course.
Is it
and
important
so on.
in
And you have
Eurosong?
you have countries that likes Eurovision more and that likes Eurovision less. You know, so I think, for example, that Germany is not that much in Eurovision. Like Italy, they have this Sanremo, yeah, and the Sanremo festival is the one that Eurovision arouse from.
But you mentioned politics. is this the contest that really the most popular or the best song wins, or there are too many political influences to pick up the right song? What is your perspective? Is this really the strongest countries has the strongest lobby, or it's really the contest of good songs, and at the end, maybe for Maneskin or for I don't know whom, the right song wins? What would you say? Is it fair or not? Maybe Zoran, you have some perspective.
I
Since you are watching, are you a Eurovision
Yes.
fan? You're a Eurovision fan.
Yes, basically I am.
Okay.
I'm watching it. It's interesting for me, so I cannot say, oh, I hate it. I mean, it's
You can
hypocrisy.
actually say you love it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I mean,
It's not a shame. Come on.
no, it's not a shame because it brings a lot of diversity of culture, of how so many different countries see the pop music, see the artists, how to present countries through the artists. So it's a lot of fine tissue of information and different aesthetics. And I think in the last 5 or 6 years, it's a good thing that artists are singing on their mother tongue, not in English, because I think we are overwhelmed with English. Everybody speaks English. It's nothing original in it. So I think it's a better perspective if the artist sing on the native tongue. And I also thought that if the Maneskin sings in English, they wouldn't win. Everybody wants to hear some crazy Italian guys singing rock and roll because they want to see that, yeah, you know.
Quanta costa.
Yeah.
Bojan, Anna, do you agree? Was this a good choice to sing in your mother tongue instead of singing in English? Do you think it's a good idea for the bands who are here?
I think it's a best choice because everybody can. People wants to hear something
Something
what's
authentic.
authentic and original.
Because that could be advice for all the artists. Are there any artists here who are doing their own music,
Applying for Eurovision.
who are ready for Eurovision? Or you're just fans of Anna and Bojan?
Nobody should feel any shame for the mother tongue. I mean, it's your language.
Obviously, yeah.
That was the original idea of Eurovision, 1958, just to represent different countries from Europe and singing in their mother tongue. But later on, regulations were changed, so you could sing in English. For us, just first I have to say, don't get the wrong impression that I don't like Eurovision. I like it, really. Now I'm a fan of Eurovision. But I had to know it in order to like it. We didn't do the song on purpose for Eurovision, so we did it for ourselves. So I'm just writing in Serbian, and that's what I do. That's what I know to do. So for us, it was just a logical choice to sing in Serbian. I think that you can change from this national competition. You can change from how to say native tongue.
Mother tongue.
Mother tongue to English. You can change the language, or Spanish if you like, of course. Now, or Slovenian, even better.
Next year.
Yeah, but we didn't. We just wanted to
construct the
sing
next
in
song in
Serbian.
Slovenian. That will be a major success.
I
Win-win.
know. I know some words.
Yeah, but they're translating every song because they are. I mean, for jury, there must. They don't want any political influences, so they translate for the jury, and they are watching on every word what that means because. Late three,
the representatives from Croatia this year, they had really political song about Russia and Ukraine, and it
which was
really
written not to be political, so
unpolitical for the peace, but it's very obvious what it is about.
So I think they are watching the things, and because of that politics about native tongue or English. That changes with Toto Cotugno in the beginning of the 90s because it was a politics for Europe to be united. So it was different times. They were watching which language will be good
Now
for
we're
everybody.
singing divide, divide.
No. Sad story. Sad ending. Is Toto Cotugno still alive?
No,
Ah,
he died
lucky
this year.
him.
This year.
Yeah, lucky him not to see this, what we just said. What is going on? Okay, I'm really interested. Okay, what happened after the Eurovision? You said that you are traveling a lot abroad, but financially it's not a good choice for now. For now, do you have any plans, to become really an international, very successful band that can earn a lot of money and that people sing?
They are.
No, we were
No,
Joker out,
but
they are.
we
yeah,
were
but
planning to
financial-
go broke completely and then just stop.
Poor little Joker out.
It's going very well now.
Do you see some light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, love you too. No, I'm kidding. But what was the question again? Sorry. If we
That
plan
was
to be,
disaster
if we
story.
plan to become a
Yeah,
big
a
band.
huge international band that goes all around the world.
To
like,
be honest,
and what are your idols in
yeah.
that sense?
So I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, please do.
For what we believed was possible a few years ago, or when we started the band, we are already well past the point of being huge for ourselves. But of course, as you know, in all things in life, you never have enough when good things start to happen. That is maybe a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, but we definitely want to see this that is happening now have some kind of growth in the future. But if it stops like next year and everything goes to hell, we are still very happy with what we've achieved. So I guess I'm gonna say yes, we do want to be as big as possible, but not under like under the, let's say, how would I say this?
Say it in Slovenian, we will understand.
Za svaku cenu. Not at any cost, yes.
At any cost, okay.
But would you record an album in English now? Do you think about it?
So we are going to record a new album next year, and it's going to be multilingual still. We are going to do some songs in English.
Some Latin?
If you're if you're up for a feature song,
yeah, we can do it.
we can do
Carpe
it.
diem and corpore
Yeah,
sano
just
together.
call me.
But no, it's the album is still going to contain songs in Slovene and in the Serbian or Serbo-Croatian language, or however we want to call it, and
mixture.
and English.
For everyone.
Yes.
With British accent.
Yeah, with British accent.
British.
Under any cause.
Yeah.
Okay, Contracta, what are your experience abroad? I mean, you said that you travel mostly in this Yugoslavian region. Do you have any experiences abroad, and do you share these kind of plans that Bojan has about being a huge international band?
I would like to be myself huge international band, but
Huge international
yeah,
Contracta.
No, I'm just no. If there is an opportunity for us to, go abroad, we would. Now we would. But I think for me, I'm at the place maybe where they were 2 years ago. It seems impossible to me, to.
We are waiting.
Yeah, it seems
What will
impossible. And at the moment, I'm satisfied with this tržište, how do you
Market.
say? With this market. Yeah,
Yugoslavian
it's
market.
okay for my lifestyle. It's enough, because when I'm thinking about going abroad and traveling all the time,
It's stressful.
hard
Yeah.
story.
Bojan, what is this in your perspective? This traveling all around, you still have energy for that, and you are ready to, invest your energy and, your old life, to sacrifice kind of your old life and be an international star that travels all around. You're fine with that?
Yeah. We are now in, I would say, the best years of our lives to kind of have the chance and opportunity to experiment a little, and just to push ourselves into something new. It's of course a big challenge, but I would say that as long as we are enjoying it, and we are enjoying it very much, we are going to do it. And if we stop enjoying it at some point, we will definitely stop. But
Please don't, because all the girls here will be disappointed.
we
and
can
the
have
boys.
we can have a world tour in Slovenia, and all of them can just come. That's what Prince did in London, I think. He just had a world tour in
World
London,
tour in
like
London.
20 concerts or something. But yes,
And all of the band members agree, because it's really hard to find. I mean, Constructa, you also know, and I know, we have been for 10 years, to find like 4 or 5 people who think the same and to have same ambition, same goals, and are ready to sacrifice their lives. It's a really tremendous success, and it's very rare.
yes, it is very rare, and that is why we are very thankful for the fact that we have
A team.
We have a team as we do. We talked a lot about this, of course, before we went to Eurovision, because obviously our ultimate goal was to have something happen to us, an international career of some sorts. And we talked a lot about, are we ready to change our lives, to leave people and stuff and everything behind? And we agreed that yes, we do. For now, it's going really good. I moved to my own place before Eurovision, and I have to say that now, whenever I come back to Slovenia, I go back to my parents' house.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Girls?
my apartment is just empty, because when I come home for like 4 or 5 days, I really need to be around.
Oh, such a
know, yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Take me home. Yeah.
So yeah, you do need to feel that.
Yeah. Homey.
closeness. Yeah, home.
Homey. Another thing that I'm really interested in, and then I will give Zoran an opportunity to ask something, I'm sorry, is this moment of fame. I think that a lot of things changed after the Eurovision in people's perception of you. You know, when you're walking down the street, everybody knows you. I know that Constructa, you were kind of shocked of the attention you got, because you weren't used to that. And you had some struggles in coping with that kind of attention. How is it to you, Bojan, or can you somehow exchange experiences, you know, in this kind of...
It's a question for me, or
for both of
how,
you.
how
do you-
does
your
Bojan
perception?
cope with it? There is a difference between our positions, because I'm 45, I have kids and la la la, so, you know, I don't have this, you know, position to go and this ambition to go, you know, abroad. I'm not in that position. That's the first one that I wanted to say. And the second one, this popularity that happened, yes, to me, yeah, it was lovely. I didn't didn't have any troubles with it. You know, you just
But
you
you
know
had
embrace all those people who want to hug you, you know, or say thank you. I think that people are thankful in a way for what you did. You felt it, so that's nice. You know, I'm not. I suppose it's harder for you because it's a bigger scale, but it's nice in the end.
And you didn't feel any pressures, like everybody knows you? I mean, some anxiety, you're going to supermarket, everybody's watching you, everybody's approaching you. You have many interviews that you have to reply on.
Interviews are hard. That's maybe the hardest thing for me, because it's almost always the same. Are you excited or something like that?
That's why I'm asking, are you somehow under the pressure? That's the other way of
But
posing
you
the
know,
question.
all those popularity, when you are on the street, that's okay with me, you know.
Really?
Sometimes you can just put your hat on, or just...
Helmet.
Yeah, your helmet, and you go your way, and you can just pass easily. But if you... And I have a trick, you know, because when I wear white and have my bangs on, then people recognize me. But
Immediately,
when
yeah.
I don't wear white,
Now you're wearing blue,
Like
but everybody
this,
recognizes you.
yeah, I can go easily. Really,
Okay,
that's a
Bojan,
good thing.
what do you wear when you want to be unrecognizable?
I tried the
advice?
hat and everything, but somehow it doesn't work. No, but it's not, I would say, a big issue at all. Somehow, the only situations where I do have a bit of like anxiety around it is if I'm sitting somewhere, like in a restaurant or a cafe, usually in Slovenia. I know that the person on the next table,
He's
because
watching you.
I always, you always sense the eye contact or something, and then you know that they hear what I'm saying. So whatever it is I want to talk about, I have to somehow censor
You talk
myself.
quietly.
Yeah, so that kind of
yeah.
sucks.
And sometimes they're,
Yeah, of
know,
course.
making videos like from
Yeah,
here.
they think you won't see them, but you always see them.
Yeah. Like,
Why?
but yeah, that and maybe going out, like to party or something. So now I usually don't
And you have
anymore.
to behave, huh?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to really behave. Oh, behave.
Or
No.
not.
No, I don't mean it in that way. But you cannot like fully have fun if you have a feeling that.
Everybody's watching
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you're under the loop. Zoran, you had some more intelligent question.
I have to say that Anna had most of the interviews in Eurosong. There is statistic. You did it almost 700. No?
Did you do the statistics?
No,
He was
I
for-
saw
I
the
think he's Eurovision
statistics.
fan.
I
It's
saw
on
the
internet.
statistics. You were the
Yeah.
most wanted person for interviews
Yeah.
in Torino.
That's why she's disgusted by interviews.
And
With
they-
my English, you know.
Yeah, and Anna is
English
doing.
is fine, come on.
Anna always a good bring if it's a bad situation like paparazzi doing a photo of her and did some stupid text. She take it for the next show. It was really interesting. She made fun of it, so
Can be useful.
it's also good approach. And Bojan, his kind of fame, I think he got a Beatlemania fame, and it's
You see, he
run
had-
boy run.
He had, I didn't understand the last sentence.
Run boy run.
Okay, maybe we could open the Q&A session if you want to ask anything, anyone. Now, do you dare? I mean, all
Who is
our
there?
guests are approachable very easily, and they're really happy to answer your questions. Yeah, we have the question here.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Katerina, and I wanted to ask both of you if you could invite any historical figure to join you on stage and for a special performance. Who would it be, and how do you think they'd respond to your musical style?
Historical figure, Napoleon?
Okay, so it doesn't have to be alive, yeah? Oh.
Tito? I think he would be impressed and very happy.
Platon.
Platon. What would he say? What do you think?
I don't know, we would talk about originals and, you know, copies, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this-
In Skopje.
Yeah, what's-
And Latin.
Yeah,
This
American
stupid
and
Latin language.
Well, I don't know. Maybe some from Latin. I don't know.
Maybe some of your musical idols. I
would
don't know,
go
Michael
for-
Jackson or...
I would go for Nikola Tesla
Oh, really? Why?
because for me he's the ultimate genius.
He gave us electricity.
Yeah. We would give
Thank
him
you.
we would give him acoustic guitars and ask of him to make them electric guitars.
For the evening. For the day,
Yes.
acoustic guitars
Yes.
are fine. Great. Any more questions? Are you satisfied with the answer? Okay. Okay, another question here.
Hi, my question is, because both of you are very long-lasting fans of Eurovision, is there any performance, even from like 50 years ago, that really stayed with you that you wouldn't mind rewatching on a random Tuesday on YouTube?
Nice question.
Eurovision performance.
Performance, yeah. That's your love.
This conference isn't long enough for me to answer your question. One performance. For one performance, I would say, to be honest, I'm gonna say Tsiti Ebwoni now, because actually, like, I love a lot of performances from all the years ago. But I have to say that City Boni somehow has the strongest maybe impression on me today, just because it really, like, now when I rewatch Eurovision, especially now that I know what happens there, it's still such a perfect combination on everything, which is quite incredible. So yeah, because I remember I was in the jury that year when City Boni was 2021, and I wasn't paying a lot of attention in some moments, and then City Boni came on, and I didn't see that it was Italy performing, and I thought that it was like a special guest, because it was just so good and so different from anything else on that stage. Like, it seemed like, okay, this is like a hardcore performance. They were doing this, like, they spent 6 months just for this. And then at the end it was like, oh, that's Italy, and I was like, wow, #1. So yeah.
It's hard for me to answer this, especially because I have a short memory. Yeah? But the performance that I liked is Karje from your Eurovision year. Karje. Yeah, that's what I like. It's funny, it's intense, it's
It's crazy, it's party.
It's crazy, it's party. Yes, yeah, that's
Like
it.
you are.
That's it.
Reflects your
But I
character.
cannot remember. There are so many. If you offer me to, say whether I like it or not, I could say. But now I cannot remember anything.
Zoran, maybe yours. Voila, voila, voila. The microphone Anna will give you, since you're following Eurovision.
I'm also Maneskin.
Maneskin, yeah.
Maneskin, yeah.
Numero uno.
Yeah,
They really changed the perspective.
That was really good year. I mean, the guys from Iceland was also great.
Shum.
And Ukraine that year was also great, basically the better than the year after. So yeah, it was a really good year.
Potent year for
Yeah,
Eurosong.
but Maneskin was
On top of everything.
Yes, yes. And also they performed last, and it was also the huge impact. You see the really big difference.
Do you think that acts and artists like Maneskin and both of you somehow encourage young artists to apply for Eurovision and maybe change their career like you did? Maybe it's
I think for sure, yes.
Yeah, because it's really changed, this perception of Eurovision. I think that Let 3, Croatian representative, also applied when they saw, oh, come on, Anna Konstrakta, she did it, then you did it, and that really somehow gives fresh air into this alternative scene that is a little bit, reluctant to apply for that kind of contest. But if you could do it, maybe they're encouraged to do it. Anybody from the artists here again? Only one, or only fans? Okay, would you apply for the Eurovision? Are you encouraged? Do you think you can win?
Actually, I have one question.
Yeah,
about
please do.
this.
Artist, Mr. Artist.
So please, could you tell us? I'm
here.
Okay.
India.
What is necessary to be part of this world, this universe of Eurosong?
Universe of glamour and
As a participant.
Yes.
to succeed in this business. I know when you know this business from the inside, what would you say? What do they like in this Eurovision contest? What is the secret, the ingredients to success? I mean, lots of people ask you that for sure, but for the sake of the panel, it's maybe nice to hear. What do you think?
I think that we can say what it is in the future, but when we saw it, we know that. Let's say it's a very tempting thing because you must put everything in 3 minutes, and it's not just production. It's a whole idea. Let's say that Eurosong is platform for talents, just like this festival is platform for talents. And here the talents have 45 minutes or half an hour, and you as an audience will attend their concert and see who is good, who is better, who's not. But when you do that, let's say you put it on a huge perspective, there is not a lot of time for everybody, and it's really hard to put something in 3 minutes. It's not just, oh, it's just pop song, okay? And everybody think they can do the pop song, but it's not easy. I think it's tempting, it's good, it's not, in nowadays it's not depending on music styles at all. You can play whatever you want. There is a lot of different artists, and I think it's good to understand how to take the stage. For artists, it's most important how to take the stage, how to communicate with the audience with his music. I mean, it's in Eurosong, it's not a live performance, but it's a huge performance, and I think it's you also notice that you feel it when you go on stage and you know, wow, now the 1 billion people is watching.
Were you
this.
scared? Both of you, were you scared before the performance and during the performance?
Me, not that much, but I wanted to just say something about those ingredients for success. I think that one ingredient, sine qua non, is some honesty, you know, not authenticity. It's just that you are doing your thing. You are into it. You're not doing it on purpose, you know. When you are really honestly into your thing, this is what is always recognized. I think it's
a nice thought, to stick to your beliefs.
I wasn't that much
really?
afraid, but you know why? Because you have 2 weeks of preparation there. So, you know, you're just used to this scene, not to this audience, because it's really a big moment when it's filled with audience, and it's just a good thing, you know. It doesn't make
good
you
excitement.
Scared.
I would die. I'm really impressed by I would really die. And Bojan, how was it for you?
I was scared before the first official rehearsal.
Yeah.
I think the one where the judges, with the juries. And I remember saying to myself, like, why isn't there a defense mechanism that would save you from being nervous when you really shouldn't be nervous? Because
that is the mechanism.
Yes,
being nervous.
yes.
Nervous
and then,
is mechanism.
Because we went on stage like thousands of times before, and you're never nervous. You're just like eager to go on and like, yeah. And then the most important one comes, and you're like, I'm gonna die. You know? Can they cancel Eurovision, please? And then, thankfully, I wasn't nervous at all before the performance. But yes, what Anna said, you have a lot of repetitions, and you do get used to the stage, and you do get used to looking at the right cameras, and so on and so on. So it's not like stepping on the stage for the first time ever in front of
you know what's uncomfortable for me? It's like this a layer of judging, you know, because everybody is watching and judges you, and this is what I'm not comfortable with.
That's what we're not used to. That's what I wanted to say before. Before Eurovision, you were just like a musician. You had a concert, and that's it.
Everybody loves you, but
I
now
mean, everybody. Even if they don't, you know, nothing happens like afterwards. And here, suddenly, I'm like thinking about, is my voice working okay? Am I singing the right things? Like, there's just some guy sitting there behind the computer and saying, like, oh, he's shit. You know, he's saying the wrong note there. So yeah, it's a new concept for an artist, I think, to get used to. Especially during the pre-parties. That is the most, like, that was so stressful to me. I've never been as nervous as the first pre-party. I don't know why. But it's like, it's playback, which is already for a band 100% terrible thing. Like, performing on playback is just horrible.
What is, everything is on playback? I don't even know.
Except for the vocals.
Only vocals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so the pressure is on you and your band members are just chilling. That's not fair.
And I was like, "Are you guys nervous?" No. What do you mean? And I was like, what if my voice is
Okay, but it was a challenge, and you somehow coped with the challenge. Any more questions? We have a couple of minutes more, and then we have to run. Okay, I'm sorry for taking your time. Thousands of questions. Where to start? I think that Bojan will stay a little bit after the panel, so we have plenty. Okay.
Hey.
Hi. I have a question about how the fame changed you, like the inside, your feelings, your perspective of life, your ego maybe. And I want to know what has changed you, inside you.
You still like to be with your mother? Nothing changed.
This is for Bojan.
How do you know? Did you say it was for me? No, she didn't.
Okay.
You're imagining things, guys.
Well, when we are talking only about emotions here, yeah, as I understood. So
And ego.
and ego. Well, there are moments when I think of myself, you're a genius. Wow. But those are really, really rare moments in my life. So nothing's changed. It was always like that. I just, how do you say, got to know people better, you know, through this experience. And I upoznala.
Get to know, maybe.
Get to know, recognize some things that I haven't met before, you know, like how people are changing in your presence when you are popular. How some people enter your life wanting something from you when you're popular. And that was like a not good experience, but I really experienced it. Yeah. But on the other hand, I also experienced people's generosity and thankfulness. And that's nice. So when we are talking about my feelings, I've just in front of so many new things that happened, so I have to process them. But I'm still the same, Jenny from the block.
Yeah. Anna from the block.
It's you're always you know, when you lights off and you're in your bed with your thoughts, it was like always horror.
Yes.
Of course, you have to answer the question.
Yes, I would say that all of these things very much, how would I say, build your ego in certain ways. I think that I have become much more, in my mind, self-sufficient and kind of know what my worth is and how much I know what I can do and how much I cannot do. I think I'm now becoming more and more better and better in self-evaluation, because the more you achieve, also you see where you're lacking, and because with a lot of, with success, you open new doors, and then you see that after every door there's so many stuff that now you don't understand, so it kind of puts you back into place very quickly. So I would say that you every day realize how much more you have to learn, so it kind of makes it impossible, at least in your own head, not to other people, to feel superior, because you feel smaller and smaller maybe every day, if you kind of grasp what I mean. But I would say also, as Anna said, definitely you see a change of how people
respond to you.
Yeah, respond to you. But I would say it's always the difference with people who are in some kinds of positions, you know, like fans and like people our age. You don't see a big of change in, like, of course now they know who you are and it makes some excitement and all, but you can always see the change in the eyes of people who somehow see that they
have
can
some interest.
have some interest.
Yeah. in your work.
some benefit can be made from you, and you can really see like it's reptile eyes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
which kind of benefit?
You don't know that. That's
Ah,
the
you
scary
can
part.
sell something for them, or you know,
Something,
you
something.
can do something for them.
Just
that's
something.
it.
You don't know why. That's what's scary. If you knew what they want, it's less scary. But when you see them go, predator mode, and you're like, oh no, what's going on?
That's
You know.
it.
I
That's
won't
it.
buy
I
anything from
understand
you.
it completely.
So yes, but I would say it brings a lot of also new feelings that you didn't know before. For me, some kinds of like I don't know if it's anxiety, but like some kind of new space where I'm not completely sure what's going on with with my body, if I can breathe or not, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
meet
it's
your own capacities as well.
yeah, and I should start training some sports, but
Yeah, starting from Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 days from now.
next Monday.
First in the month.
I have to say
Okay.
something. We have a plane. Ida
Yeah,
and
I
I
know.
will
We
have to go.
leave.
It's finished.
Yeah. We are done, huh? People, are you satisfied? I know that you didn't get all the answers, but I think that Bojan is still staying, and Anna is leaving with me on the airplane. We have to leave, but you will stay for a bit to answer the questions, maybe.
Yeah, I have a concert anyways.
Okay, so guys, thank you all for being here with us. One big round of applause for everybody. We have to run.